first we're going to go to Caroline Rourke. She was one of the reporters we sent here to Coeur d'Alene last night to cover the shooting. She joins us now. And Caroline, more details have been coming out throughout the evening and this morning. Break down the timeline for us.
Aaron, we're learning a lot as time goes on. I'll tell you, when I got here last night, it was about 9:00 p.m. Very, very different scene than the one that you see behind me right now. Police were just beginning their investigation of what exactly happened last night. That investigation has now been handed over to the Idaho State Police per protocol. They're still working to gather more information, and so are we, but here's what we can tell you so far. It was about 7 o'clock last night when a Coeur d'Alene police officer stopped 3 people in a car right here on Hattie Avenue near Government Way. One of those people was Curtis Ware.
Officer Mongan learned through a routine records check that Curtis Ware had a felony warrant for his arrest and called for backup.
Officers Taylor Beach and Charles Hatley answered his call.
Curtis Ware exited the vehicle and began firing at officers.
Hattie and Government, possibly shots fired in the area. Medical is being requested.
The officers began shooting back, but Officer Hatley was hit by one of Ware's rounds.
He's been hit in the stomach with a bullet.
Curtis Ware continued to exchange gunfire with the officers and fled the location of the stop.
Officer Beach put her wounded colleague in a patrol car and drove him to Kootenai Health just a few streets away. The other officers searched for Ware.
Officers on scene set up a perimeter and located Curtis Ware, who had apparently suffered multiple gunshot wounds, and performed CPR.
Ware was taken to the hospital where he died. The other 2 people with him in the car before the shooting were arrested on drug charges. Their bonds have been set at $15,000 each. Aaron, we have been in touch with the Coeur d'Alene police several times throughout the time that has passed since the shooting. Again, the Idaho State Police are now taking over the formal investigation part of this. But we also spoke to a witness last night when we were on the scene here who told us what he saw. You'll hear from him and what he has to say about what happened last night coming up tonight on KXLY4 News at 6. Aaron.